My name is Shobha Dasari, and I'm the author of Hacking Healthcare, which is a book about how design thinking and human-centered design principles can be used to develop more impactful health technologies. The big question that I explore in this book is about how we can design health technologies that actually positively impact patients and physicians. Ultimately, this book is about how we can harness technology to impact people and enhance human connection, not just in healthcare, but in any field. And it's about how we can innovate and design technologies in such a way so that we actively shape the future we want to live in, rather than allowing a future to happen to us. Back in January, when I was first starting interviews for this book, I was interested in this question of what makes a health technology or medical device successful. And at the same time, I was taking a class at Stanford called Inventing the Future, which introduced me to concepts of design thinking. I started noticing that in my interviews, many of my interviewees were applying these design thinking principles towards their innovations, whether they realized it or not, or applying these design thinking principles towards the development of their products. And that's where the book was born. Many current health technologies, such as electronic medical records, are poorly designed and force the doctor and the patient to adapt to this poor design rather than improving the design and making the life easier for the doctor and the patient. I think that the unique aspect of the design process that I advocate for in my book is that it puts the physician and the patient at the forefront of every design decision, and that results in a technology that is much more suited to meet their needs. Ultimately, this is my vision for the future of healthcare, where we have human-centered technologies that improve accessibility, quality, and efficiency of healthcare, as well as enhance human connections. This book includes stories and insights from Stanford Biodesign, Apple, IDEO, and more. One of the most powerful stories I share in this book is about Doug Dietz, who was an industrial engineer at General Electric. He had just designed this high-tech MRI machine and was getting to see it in its hospital setting. However, while he was at the hospital, he noticed this little girl walking towards his machine, and she was absolutely terrified by it. She actually needed to be sedated to undergo the scan. That's when Dietz realized that he needed to redesign his machines so that they looked less intimidating and terrifying to children. And he did this by going through the design thinking process. So he started by interviewing children about what they liked, what they disliked, what made them happy, what made them scared. And using what he learned, he was able to redesign these machines. And the end results are stunning. One of his designs, Coral City, has the MRI machine look like a yellow submarine and has a disco ball that's hit with lights to create a bubble pattern on the wall. And the kids love it. My hope for this book is that it will help you gain an appreciation and hope for the future of technology in healthcare and medicine, especially to bring back human connections between physicians and patients. You will love this book if you're interested in or curious about healthcare or health technology, innovation in general, or using technology for real-world impact. From this book, I hope that you will see the potential of human-centered design and design thinking to not just improve products in healthcare, but also in any field. My name is Shobha Dasari, and my book, Hacking Healthcare, is about a human-centered way to design technologies that improve human connections in healthcare.